I've seen some people say they should do a Chris Benoit movie,
No,
and I don't
no,
know how I
I
feel about
disagree.
that at
I
all.
disagree wholeheartedly.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but Chris Benoit, the wrestler, performer, 100% awesome. Chris Benoit
Mhm.
before the week, in the final week of his life, from what I've
Mhm.
seen, he looked like a pretty cool guy who loved his family. But I mean, that kind of thing doesn't just snap; it built up to it. You know what I mean? And it's extremely unfortunate what happened. You know, and people will always talk
Yeah.
about Chris Benoit. People never talk about their family, and I think it's kind of ridiculous that people constantly want Chris Benoit mentioned in WWE. It's like, no, dude, he did a horrible thing. I
Mhm.
understand that he was a good performer, but, and this is a pretty base take, he's a fucking murderer. So he
Yeah.
killed two people and then took the coward's way out. And I'm sorry, I understand that that's a bit insensitive, but at the end of the day, if he had just killed himself, I would feel horrible. I'd feel
Mhm.
I'd feel so much sympathy and empathy for him, but he did not just kill himself. He killed two people that didn't have a choice in the matter. That
Mhm.
is what makes me angry towards him. That's what brings my frustration out. That's what I dislike about that entire situation. It's like, brother,
Yeah.
you had to kill two people. You had to do that. Kill your wife and your fucking child because you were too
Mhm.
scared to what to leave without them or something along those lines. I don't know what it was,
Yeah.
but
I don't.
I also think that it wasn't rational. I believe that what happened at a in a very it was kind of a combination of it all, whether it was the medication, whether it was all the brain trauma, whether it was I feel like it was a mixture of it all, and something just happened
Oh
that
yeah, for sure.
weekend where he
Mhm.
snapped and horrible things proceeded.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, we will never truly know what happened in that room. But what I do know is, if Chris Benoit truly did do these things, which all signs are pointing to yes, he, I'll say it, he is truly a coward in every regard, and that's my opinion.
Mhm.
How do you feel about that?
Fair. Fair. I
Yeah,
mean, the whole thing is really just fucking terrible
yeah.
because people fucking died, and that's never fun. And
Right, I
it's
agree.
not like Chris Benoit's erased from the history books. He's still world heavyweight champion. He still has, he's still in the history books
We
regarding
just don't say
WWE.
anything.
I just think it's smart that he's not glorified
Yeah,
and he's not mentioned because there's really no need to mention it at all.
we respect his career, and that's it. Move on. Next question.
Yeah,
You know what I
exactly. Yeah, yeah.
mean?
But yeah, he was great in the ring, and he was world heavyweight champion, so that
That's
shows.
it.
And that's about it. That's all we need to know about him.
No, because that kind of thing
And
can leave a stain on the WWE. One
yeah,
individual
yeah.
can really ruin the reputation of the WWE if they continue to speak about it. I mean, you saw
Hmm.
as soon as Chris Benoit died, they did the remembrance show. They were going on interviews talking about how much they loved Chris
Yeah,
Benoit. And then when they found out what actually happened, everything ceased. Because,
yeah,
bro,
gone. Hmm.
yeah. One, it's a business thing, obviously. But two, it's because, bro, like, that Chris Benoit that did that weekend is not the Chris Benoit we knew for how many years he was alive. It
Hmm.
just
Yeah,
something flipped the switch, you know. I'd like to think that it was just a flip of the switch, but a part of me thinks it was a build up. I'm not sure. I don't know them personally, but it seems like
hmm.
every person who knew Benoit personally, they couldn't imagine him doing something like that. It's ridiculous. So either they're hiding it
Yeah,
or they are telling the truth. And that we'll never know. But that will die with them. So it's okay.
yeah.
We'll see.
Unfortunately,
It is what it is. What can you
but yeah, Iron Claw, great fucking movie.
do? Yeah.